welcome back to another episode of the There Will Be Bond podcast, episode 95. The non-award winning podcast. Over there is someone who didn't wish Terence Stamp to die, but certainly doesn't think it's newsworthy. It's Rob Smith.
Hello.
How we doing, Rob?
Did
not move the needle for you, did it? Terence Stamp dying did not move the needle.
Yeah, I mean, so Terence Stamp, we're recording this the day after Terence Stamp sadly passed away. And you messaged me yesterday, didn't you, about this? Yeah, I think we should mention this in the pod. I'm like, why? And you were like, because he's a British institution. I'm like, yeah, but it's not Bond, is it? He's got nothing to do with Bond whatsoever. Oh. And then since then, you've been dragging up any tiny piece you can to do with Bond. It's like, there you go. He's been on the cover of a magazine with Roger. Yeah. There you go. He was friends with George Lazenby. We will talk about him.
We will.
I was like, okay, whatever you say, you're the boss.
Yeah, but I feel like he was part of the old guard. You know, the swinging 60s, Roger and Sean. I'm sure they all hung out together in private members clubs.
So when Michael Caine croaks, so we're going to have to spend time talking about him then, even though he has nothing to do with Bond.
We're going to have to dedicate an entire episode.
Oh, no. Well, you do that on your own. When I go on holiday, you can do that as a monologue.
Fuck. All right.
Anyway, let's hope he doesn't die.
That's a good start.
When I'm on holiday in a couple of weeks.
Rob, before we get into Terence Stamp and the memoriam of that, have you been up to anything Bondian this week, Rob?
So a couple of things, not a huge amount. So I was inspired last week by your purchase from the 007 store of the Trespassers Will Be Eaten sign. Mm-hmm. I was like, I need that in my life because I have a lot of metal signs in my garage, but they're all motoring related. The only Bond related one is a DB5 sign. I was like, that would look really good in my garage. So, and it's actually something that's affordable.
Yeah.
From the 007 store, and something that actually looks like a film prop, and they've done a really bang up job of it, you know?
Yeah, I like it.
So it's very cool. So I ordered that because what is it, 19 quid or something?
Yeah, something like that.
I think 18.99. So I went on there. I was like, right, I'm getting that before they sell out. And then I suddenly remembered that I'd had an email from them saying that the Live and Let Die soundtrack, the expanded La La Land soundtrack, is back in stock. Ooh. Because I had for anyone who's listened to my recent episode on Music of Bond podcast, our friends over there, I was a guest on there, and we had a little conversation about the Live and Let Die soundtrack, as it's one of my favourites. And they said, do you have the La La Land soundtrack, the expanded one? Well, no, I don't, because I don't think there's any new material on that. And because they did an expanded release in 2002. And they're like, yeah, you're probably right, but you should buy it anyway, because it's nice to have it in film order. And the 2002 release isn't film order. It's like the original soundtrack and then just a load of bonus tracks at the end. So you've got to sort of like make your own playlist from that, which is just stressful because it's all on CD. Okay. I've never done that. So I thought, do you know what? It's back in stock, because I went to buy it and it's been out of stock for like weeks and weeks and weeks, if not months. So I thought, this is back in stock. Let's add that to the order. So I bought that as well as the Live and Let Die sign. So I had a big Live and Let Die package arrive on my doorstep this week with the soundtrack and the sign. And I've been indulging in that. And you know what? I'm jolly glad I did, because it's great to listen to that soundtrack in the order of the film, because it's such a cool soundtrack. So that was great. And one other small thing I just want to mention before we get on to your anything Bondian, because I didn't have a time last week when I was ranting about the Amiga saga. I've recently been doing my annual viewings of the Bond films, because I always do them, try and do it as close to when they were first released as possible. I'm getting very behind. And they used to release a lot of the films in the summer, so I got a whole load of them to watch this summer. And I was watching FYEO only recently, and I thought, you know the scene at the end where they're talking to Margaret Thatcher on
I'll
the phone?
get it, Dennis.
Yes, and Dennis is there.
Thank you.
And Dennis reaches for the bowl of sprouts. They are raw, uncooked sprouts that she's peeled, ready for their meal, whatever they're eating. And And she slaps him on the hand. I suddenly thought, why is he reaching out to eat a raw sprout?
Well, I think it's because this must have been filmed by a second unit director. It must have been in the script as written by some American influence, and they don't realise the British cook their sprouts. They're thinking, right, what do the British eat? Well, chips, fish and chips. Yeah, but this is going to be something home cooked. Yeah, and so I reckon they've just thought, well, sprouts. But they don't appreciate that we actually boil the sprouts to death.
Well, yeah, even then they're not very nice.
No, you got to oven cook sprouts. Yeah,
I've never oven cooked sprouts. Actually.
since meeting my wife, this has been the biggest revelation.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm going to have to try this.
She makes the best sprouts.
I mean, sprouts can be nice, but it's luck of the draw whether they're bitter or whether they're nice.
Well,
you
do a Sunday. You do a Sunday roast.
Yeah. And more often than not, they're disgusting and they're bitter. But if you get a good packet and they're nice, they're delicious.
Do you make sprouts for yourself?
Yeah, of course.
And
I like sprouts when they're nice. When they're bitter, I was like, I'll just eat them anyway because they're good for you.
Anyway.
But I was just like, why would you be reaching out for a raw sprout? That's just weird.
What about in that scene? Is Dennis not breaking the fourth wall by looking at the camera? Doesn't he come in?
God! I don't think he does look at the camera.
I think he's looking at the camera.
No, he doesn't look at the camera.
You reckon? Oh, we're gonna have to play that back. We're gonna have to...
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He's sort of looking up at the ceiling. He's sort of no.
He's coming into shot with his little wandering hand, and then he gets slapped away.
He doesn't look directly at the viewer. He's looking sort of sideways. He's sort of while she's on the phone. He's sort of looking out to the ceiling.
Yeah,
but it's a very good scene.
Yeah,
but it's like
favorites.
They should have used something else there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh God!
Don't thank me, Mr. Bond.
And you know who she was? Janet Brown. She was married to a Carry On actor. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know.
She was married to Peter Butterworth.
There you go.
Carry On films.
There you go.
And they've got a son who's also an actor, Toby Butterworth.
See, you love the Brits in the 60s
I do.
and 70s, yet you hate Terence Stamp.
I've had a beer with Toby Butterworth in Brighton, and there's a bus dedicated to his mother that drives around Brighton. There you go. It's a fact I bet you didn't know about Bond.
Rob, we're cracking on. Random buses going on Brighton.
What about you? Anything Bondian? What have you been up to?
So this weekend, I went down to Royal Victoria Dock.
Oh yes,
which is just by City Airport for anyone looking around London. And this was the final piece of the jigsaw, Rob, for my London Bond Map 2.
I'm so excited about this.
Yeah, so I've been documenting all the locations from the River Chase of The World Is Not Enough, and we're going to be doing a new London Bond map, and that will be hopefully released soon. Very limited release for this one.
Really?
Yes, very limited release. Anyway, so we'll do another map. It'll be slightly smaller, slightly cheaper, and also more exclusive. But what I have been doing
just as good quality, of course.
Of course, yeah. But I've been chronicling all the locations, and this one was so far away because we're in Chiswick, and this one's all the way on the arse end of East London, basically.
Oh God! So it took you a day to get there.
Well,
District line anyway.
Oh, Elizabeth line now.
Oh,
bang, straight there. Yeah, not too bad. Not
That's
too shabby.
good.
Yeah, got there in an hour, but went there. Had to kind of match up a couple of things in the background. Obviously,
that's really good. An hour from here.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Get down to Ealing Common on the District, bang, straight on the Elizabeth line, all the way there.
That's great.
Yeah. Providing you get on the right train and don't end up in Kew Gardens like I did the other day.
Oh God.
So got there, and I should say, I got the pictures, and there's also all of the information, all of my research notes I've put on the London Bond Map website. I'll leave a link in the show notes, so anyone that wants to kind of follow it in blog form can do it, but you might be wanting a map at some point out and about because it'll be easier.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So that's why I'll be doing
Old school is best for that.
So I went all the way over there, took an hour, got one photo. I was like, bang, there it is.
Photo and an hour back again. And it cost you what, £6, £7 on the train?
Oh, more than that.
Get out there.
You see the front cover of the Metro today?
No.
All the rail prices going up.
I don't read the Metro. I drive to work. I don't get the Metro.
God, you just read the Guardian, don't you?
And
the Radio Times.
I don't read the Guardian actually. I do read. I subscribe to the Radio Times.
I know.
I don't read the Guardian.
Very good. So that was my anything Bondian, and the place has radically changed since the film. So there's like literally one building.
There's one shot.
Yeah.
I saw you post online with the cigar girl and that building behind.
Yeah, so that
That's
building
it.
is still there.
Yeah.
And one Canada
So
Square.
has
is
everything
still there.
else just been redeveloped then?
Yep, yep.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
No, it's great if you get it side by side. Well, not redeveloped. There was nothing there in the first place when they
Oh,
filmed.
right.
When they filmed The World Is Not Enough, 99.
Yeah.
This was way before any investment. Well, just on the cusp, I suppose.
Yeah.
Of the investment. Now all we have is skyscrapers.
Yeah.
And, One Canada Square, the HSBC building, Citibank building.
Yeah. Interesting.
And so it's all kind of mottled up.
It
with
was
skyscrapers.
happening then.
But if you look at the film, this scene in the film is where the cigar girl's got the gun with the depth charges, and she's shooting at Bond across, and it's going. And then she shoots the boat that's kind of in between the two of them. Apparently, there was still some remnants of that boat left over.
Really?
According to On the Tracks of 007. But I couldn't find any. I think it's been long gone. So the barge has probably been towed away.
Yeah.
So that was my Anything Bondian. Yes.
Very good.
Yes, so very good indeed.
So do you have an ETA as to when that map might be available?
Well, I've submitted all the details to my design guys. My design team are working on it. I'm cracking the whip. I'm like, where the fuck is this thing?
Okay. So watch this space.
Watch this space. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
certainly be telling everyone. And I think also like we've got a couple of events coming up in London in October time.
We
I
have,
know,
yes.
Like,
Cue the music.
cue the music, and I believe some Americans will be coming over for Joe Darlington's launch, possibly.
Oh, yes.
So anyway, you
Oh,
might.
yes.
And there's
the
also
book he's written, another book. hasn't
yeah,
he?
yeah,
Yes.
being James Bond too.
Yes.
more Bonder.
I'll finally get to meet him. Our friend Joe Darlington. That'd be nice.
Yeah,
Looking forward to that.
Salt of the earth, Joe.
Yeah.
He sent me some labels, some like stickers along with the book. So he sent me like the second edition of the first one, and he sent me some stickers, and I put it on the laptop, and they're all creased. And someone messaged me and goes, "Those stickers are creased." So I said to Joe, "Sorry about that. Your stickers are creased." He goes, "I'll send you some more." I said, "Mate, the last time you sent me something, it cost you $30. Please don't go to the trouble. I don't really care."
I have a question for you
Go for it.
about that book.
Yes.
I've noticed when you've been posting pictures of you in the book is upside down.
Yeah.
What is the reason for this?
It's a running theme. It's a running gag that I have
With him?
with me.
With you? Just to have it...
Yeah. Okay, so I have this theory. I have a theory that anyone that posts pictures of themselves reading a book has never read the book and will probably never read the book. They just want to tell the world that they're reading
that
this
it's
book.
on their bookshelf,
Yeah.
right.
And but when I have a book, I want to say, "Hey, I'm really enjoying this. Can't wait to get it from front to cover." And then I have it upside down. So I don't know, just a little playful gag.
Because first time I saw that, I was like, does he know that that's upside down? Like, he must do.
I'll send you some
He must
photos
do.
of me and all the books I've promoted over the years, and they've all been upside down.
Okay.
And then someone will go, "It's upside down, it's upside." And then I use the bottom gag where he goes, "So are my eyes." Aid Edmondson there. Oh, secondly and lastly, before we get into the show, I got myself a new
yes.
T-shirt. So
Designed by you?
yeah, I'm going to show this to the camera.
Yes. Yeah, don't pull any cables out.
Trying not to. Don't know if that's coming out on camera, but the
Very,
T-shirt.
very fetching.
So I've been
Pete.
trying to make a T-shirt for each big scene of
It's
the film.
really cool, that.
And this is
Perfect
this is the
couple.
Venice T-shirt. And so you have a
It's
picture.
it's quite tight on you, that. Is that the right size?
The mediums just dwarf me, and the smalls are a bit snug. In between sizes, I couldn't afford to get it tailored. But on there, so you have a picture of Vesper and Daniel and Bond, and then
Yes.
you have all of the things that she said about him and he said about her. So you have perfectly formed arse, for example. What else? Charming, because she goes, "As charming as you are, Mr. Bond." So she thinks she's
Okay.
charming. And on the other side, you have not
single.
Not single. Yeah,
Yes.
that's what he likes
Yeah.
about women, is
Yeah,
when
yeah.
they're not single. And what does that say? Has no tell. Yeah, that's why he loves her, because you don't have a tell. Everybody but you. Anyway, so that's the
Great
little-
neckline.
Great neckline, yes, because he
Yes.
wants all the other handy when you're
Yes.
coming to play poker. Everyone
That's actually a really nice
Yeah.
photo of them together in Venice.
cool, right?
Yeah,
So-
that's lovely.
There we go.
And they do look like the perfect couple.
They do. don't they?
Yeah.
So I had that made.
Yeah.
Very good.
You're going to sell these?
No, well, I've got the graphic. If anyone
Yeah.
wants one, I can just email you the graphic, and you can just get it printed wherever you want to get T-shirts printed.
I think that's very cool.
I've posted it on the Instagram. There will be Bond on Instagram, and so if you like that, drop me a DM, and I'll send you the graphic. No problem. I'm done with selling merch and T-shirts and posters.
And I've got my grey Bond T-shirt.
You got your
today.
Monaco. I like that one. The Monaco 77.
Yeah, Adam gave me this. My Chiswick
Classic
mate, Adam.
one. Yeah, so
my
you got
40th.
Sean Connery and like all of these like fire retardants.
It's nice because it's the year of my birth, Monaco 77, and then we've got Sean and Jaws in their Grand Prix attire, and then we've got Roger and Nick Nack in their Grand Prix attire. I think it's lovely. Unfortunately, it's been washed many times, so it's a bit faded now, and you can't get these anymore. I think they came from CNK or Chunk or something like that. I think that's what it was called.
Interesting.
And you could get it. Like they had loads of Star Wars T-shirts, but they had some Bond ones as well. They were very cool, but I don't think they exist anymore. They don't do Bond, which is a shame.
What about the other ones? Like where you have I think I spoke about this, the baddies, and it's like a band. It's supposed to be a band.
Oh,
and you
right.
have like Jaws on drums and Drax on the bass and things like that.
That
Have you seen
brilliant.
it? It might be on the
that.
007 store. But
That's
I'll
very
have to have a look.
cool. Oh, I have seen that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool, right?
It's great.
I do like
Yes,
that.
I saw a picture of that online. I was like, that is brilliant.
But it's so fun to make your own Bond T-shirts now. So this is what I've gotten into. Luckily, there's no more big scenes really, apart from maybe at the end finale scene where he takes out Mr. White.
Oh, God, yeah, best scene in the film.
Maybe I'll get one made for that especially.
I think you should.
Yeah, okay. Shall we crack on with the show, Rob? Lots to get into.
Yes. Oh. Just stop it, will you? Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Oh. I'll promise that one of these days you're going to follow through. And then you'll be sorry.